Good morning, guys. We're gonna start a brand new project on this video. So what we're gonna do is a house wrap. So I got everything placed up there. That's that papery stuff that you'll see when they're doing a new house build and they wrap it around. It comes on a big roll. You'll see us, I'll set up the video, and once we get started, there's always, just like everything else with us, there's a little bit of a correction, and we'll get started. We watched videos and saw the easier ways to do it, the best ways, so we're gonna try to incorporate a little bit of a plan and get that started today. The boys are just out here before the sun comes up over that mountain behind me and warms us up. The valley's already been lit by the sun down there for, up. You see it coming across for the past hour or so, but it gets up to us a little bit later because we're close to that mountain. So cool mornings too now. So late August, starts really cooling off at night, which is great though for sleeping. So makes for a cool morning. So all right, we'll get started here shortly. All right, guys, got the house wrap going. That roll, the roll right here is just, we got it cinched with a clamp against the door because we've already run out of staples. So it takes a lot of staples to put it on, but we've done this back wall, came around, did this. You go right over the windows, and later we'll cut each of the windows out. But we're hoping to do, we got enough to go around the house once and then 30 more feet, but we'll probably just do once around the house right now, tape it, get the windows all cut out, and maybe even put windows in after that. So up here we're thinking of getting the next rolls. They come in 3-foot rolls, and it'll be a lot easier to work at height. The biggest walls left are going to be these gables at both ends of the house, because we'll have to go up one more time and then another time. So we'll get it done, but it's looking good. Well, we got the Tyvek about 3/4 of the way before all the clouds moved in. Now it's been thunder and lightning for a good part of the afternoon. Tried to go back at it, but it's about 5 o'clock, so we just gave up. And we'll try again to finish that tomorrow, at least the first layer, and then we got to go up a little bit higher. Show you real quick what we've got to. So we're around to the north side, cut out a door so we could have access, and then that window had a tear in it, so we didn't want to have it tear out on us, so we ended up folding that window in and stuff. So but right around the back on this side, we're about a quarter of the way down. So, and then we'll probably piece out the rest of it, because it's going to be hard to be up top and try to wrap the whole house with a 9-foot roll. So that's our plan. So we'll try to hit that tomorrow. Morning, guys. Tuesday. Had to go back to work yesterday, Monday. I'm working Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday for now at the hardware store. And of course, yesterday was a beautiful day, but we got the wrap on the lower portion of the house all the way around. So today we're going to go up and start the gable end here, go this way around the north side, and we'll cut out the 4 windows on the north side, not this side, until we're ready. And that we're excited about that, because that's going to show us how the light is going to shine in the house, give us an idea. So that's going to be pretty cool. So we'll cut out those 4 windows and try to get the Tyvek up on that gable end and then around to that north side. At least that will, and maybe even the other gable end, we'll see. But this Tyvek works really good. It lets air flow through, but not moisture. So it'll kind of waterproof the house. And when we get the windows and doors in, we should be good. There's a bunch of people that we've talked to that have had Tyvek on buildings on their property for years. I know it only lasts, they guarantee, I think a year, up to a year, but there's a couple of guys that I've talked to that have had it on for 2 years until they figure out, you know, they get to their siding. So we're not going to get to the siding this year. Hopefully next year we'll see how that works out. But yeah, this Tyvek, once we get that on, it should be pretty good. So we're going to get to work. It's pretty cool out here. Okay, one of them is done. 3 more to do. Dusty though up there, when all that dust is, or sawdust is coming your way when you're sawing those out, but we'll get it done here. Getting the boys used to the house now. Got the windows, 4 of them in here ready to put in maybe Thursday or Friday. But I got the 4 windows cut. Actually 5. We did one way up on the loft. Right there. So I just have these 4 windows to cut on this side, but we won't get to the, I don't think we'll get to the house wrap. We're doing good on the back side. We got the back side just about done. The only thing that needs to be done is just a little bit on a triangle that will run up there and put on. I'll show you that here. So like I said, just that little triangle at the top. Other than that, we got this side done. And we started on this, came around the corner. And we just clamped it up there in the window for now. So, and this side will be shady all afternoon, so that'll be nice. And we'll get to that end and then we'll figure out where we're at then. But yeah, these are the biggest walls left up high. So this wall, the rest of this wall, and then around the corner. Morning, guys. It is a nice cool 39 degrees, August 31st. So getting cool mornings now. So, but we're gonna try to finish that wrapping today and maybe do a window or 2 or so. Anybody new to the channel, my girlfriend and I, about 5 years ago, bought 10 acres here in western Wyoming Range Mountains. Jackson's about 45 minutes that way straight as the crow flies, as they say. So, and slowly we've been doing everything that we've put a well in behind the barn here, put this barn in, septic, as you can see, power running to the barn so far, and then I do have it underground running to the house. And probably next year I'll be able to put the panel in and do all that kind of stuff, get the well going in the house, water to the house, that sort of thing. We're getting towards the end of our season here, so we just want to button this house up for the winter now. I'm back at work at the hardware store. I work at a hardware store in town. Shannon is taking the summer off of nursing, to get all this stuff done. So that's where we're at. So yeah, so we're gonna try to, we're right around the corner on the upper side here, and we're gonna finish that north side and come around here, finish that, and then we just got these 2 strips to do, one up on this roof and finish the lower part there under that lower pitched roof, and then start putting windows and doors in. We got them all in the barn here waiting to go, so we'll start that next. And when our friend Steve is ready, he does other work, side work, but he's going to help us with this roof. He's got a lot of experience with metal roof, get us going on that, and we'll get that done too. So yeah, have this buttoned up in a month or so. Guys, one of our friends has a little mini sawmill, and this particular board is lodgepole pine, and he cut us a nice 8-inch by 8-inch pole that'll replace one of those posts that I have. Actually, it'll go in the kitchen one at the end of the island that we have going in. We just put a coat of some oil on it, and the colors just popped. It doesn't do it justice right now, but there's lots of browns, blacks, gold, and yellows, and it'll age over time and stuff, but it's really pretty cool. So we're gonna eventually put that as a replacement to one of the other post is actually gonna be located in a wall, so you won't even see it. So that one's gonna stay, but this one, much more decorative. So pretty cool. All right, guys, the first window is in. So what we did is take the Tyvek, cut it, bring it in on all 4 sides. And then we took some ice and water shield, and this stuff sticks to anything. Made a nice little pan here, goes up here, and then sliced it out at a 45 on both angles here and wrapped it around on the outside, and then caulked around the window and set it right in. Our framing was real nice and level, so everything fit. All right, guys, the house wrap is just finishing up, but we couldn't wait any longer. We wanted to get a window in, so ta-da, the first window is in. Went in fairly smoothly. Our framing was perfect, so it fit right in. Everything was level and plumb, and the black that you see underneath is water and ice shield, and I just created a nice little pan for water not to get back in there. And then we'll tape around up both sides, and then a piece of zip tape across the top, and that'll keep it all from any water ever coming in. So I'll show you this big side of the house. This Tyvek on this side of the house really makes this house look huge. So, but tomorrow we're hoping to get some windows in on this side. We got one more on that side to do tomorrow, and we'll do the, 3 across here. This doorway, we decided to go with a 32-inch door to save a little bit of space because our house is so small. But then when we went to get the door, you have to order 32-inch doors. They don't regularly carry them. They carry some cheapy ones, but we wanted something nice for our front door. So we bought a 36-inch door, and what I got to do is go in there and cut out one of the studs, move it over a couple inches to make that for a 36-inch hole. It's a little work. It'll take us better part of a day to do that, fix that, and put it all in the door too. So and then we got the back side. We got a little piece up here at the top that we have to put in Tyvek, and then it's just 2 little strips on the south side of the house with Tyvek, but pretty good. And our harness came for our roof, so we can start getting up there and putting the water shield and drying that roof in. And this harness is going to be a big plus, because it'll just hold you if you happen to slip or something. So our pitch isn't that bad, so I'm not too worried about it. There's that first window. Awesome. Okay, next day, and we've been out here about an hour and a half. I'm getting the next window ready right there, and Shannon's been up on the lower roof doing that little strip right along there. So kind of getting things done. It's supposed to chance of showers this afternoon. Tomorrow I work, and then Sunday we'll see. So we're just trying to get as much done, keep going. Hey guys, just got done for the day. So today is Saturday, September 2nd. And now that I'm back at work, I work half a day on Saturdays, 8 to 12. So when I got home, we put another window in right here. So we got one more window and a door on this side of the house. Tomorrow we're going to try to start the two of the big windows. They're like picture window size. So just trying to figure out, I'm going to take you guys over. We finished the house wrap on this side, by the way. The only thing left is up on that roof up there. We have a little bit to do, but I think we're going to tackle that with putting in those 4 windows that go up there. So we'll do both of that. But we finished all the way up to the peak on this side, and that window is the loft, exactly centered in the back of the loft. And then there's a bedroom, big picture window that'll go in tomorrow right here. So yep, it's coming along. And then this side, we'll put, there's 2 more windows. Yep, picture window and a bedroom window on this side, and then the 2 doors left. So this will be the harder of the 2 doors on this side, and we'll put a regular door in, which we got. So yeah, so it's coming along. You should start seeing some really good progress tomorrow. If we get all those ground floor windows in, that'll be good. Probably end the video there, and then it'll be pretty much roofing and those top windows. See up there, we just got to finish that little bit of Tyvek up where that ladder is, and then there's 4 windows there that we got to cut out and put in. So those are only 24 by 24 windows, so they should go pretty quick. We're getting, once we figure it out how we're going to do stuff, we get quicker and quicker at it. So all right, see you tomorrow. You guys, installing more windows. So we put our first big one in and found it was easier just to pull Shannon's truck up with the window in, get up in their tailgate and bed, and just throw it in. So that worked out really well. So now we're going to do this another square one, which they're lighter. I can lift them up and right in. So that's what we're going to do now. So we'll do that. So what we do is, you'll see that black stuff, that's the ice and water shield that you'd put up on your roof, but it makes a really good pan for the window sill, and that way no water gets in there. So you start out with that, then we put caulk around the flanges of the window, pop the window in, you'll see, start nailing all around, and then we'll tape it with this black zip tape, which is a really sticky tape, waterproof tape that goes around these 3 sides, always starting with the side, and then across the top. That way water comes down, it goes over that top one, keeps coming down, stays out of the building. So here's what we'll do. I'll show you. So we got these windows through Home Depot. They're rated argon gas, low E, really good for hard winter climates. But what we're finding is this flange is extremely small, and if your cutouts aren't perfect around here, the window, it doesn't fit right. So what we have to do is drill new holes, and what we've been doing is when we come to one, we'll drill it down a little bit further, and usually grabs. But not a big fan of these windows from Home Depot, Ply Gem. What it is the flange is good for stucco, siding, any type of application and stuff. So I think they make the flanges small, because I've never seen flanges this small. All right, just about have that nailed all the way around, but I'll show you the zip tape. Real kind of stick, super tacky, but it'll go down each side of the window first, and that way if water runs down, your top part goes across last. Water will hit that, go over down the sides, then go over this pan too, and down, keep going down. That way you don't get water inside of your window. This roller to roll it, it activates the tape. One side done, and then I'll do the other side and the top. That's what it looks like when you're finished. All nice and no water will get in there. So, hey guys, Sunday night. So after that last window was in, we did not get back to it because severe storms moved in, and we ended up sweeping the floor out with water because we were getting pretty heavy rain, and then a couple things with the bus, and decided we needed to work on that first. So we did get brakes. I mean, it wasn't a complete washout, but it wasn't enough to get back and do some more windows and stuff. So I'll end the video here because I work tomorrow, and we'll get back to it on Tuesday, I'm sure. I think we're going to get that roof done though, because we're sick of this rain. It's been such a rainy summer. We're so tired of squeegeeing and brushing out the water from the floor to try to keep that floor as dry as possible. I mean, it'll get wet, but you don't want sitting water there for very long. So we just keep sweeping it out and stuff. So anyways, hit thumbs up, like button, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That always helps. And we'll see you on the next video, and hopefully that metal roof starts going on, and that'll officially dry the house out.